Blood and gore, intense violence, partial nudity, sexual themes, strong language, use of alcohol. Bring it. From People Can Fly in Epic Games comes sci-fi shooter Bulletstorm. You are Grayson Hunt, a combination of Wolverine and Clint Eastwood, who also happens to be a drunk space pirate.
Attention everybody, captain on deck.
Hunt and his crew were once part of a secret Black Ops army that seems to do all of their recruiting out of an alleyway dumpster.
Any booze left on this ship?
Nope. But there is paint thinner in the storage bay.
Through a series of flashbacks, we learned that Hunt and his team were betrayed by General Serrano. After a completely botched attempt at assaulting the General's monstrous ship, Hunt and the boys crash land on a hostile planet filled with psychopaths, monsters, and sharp things. The story is completely inconsequential. What we really have is People Can Fly and Epic Games doing what they do best: senseless carnage. I have to admit, I was a bit worried that Epic may have lost its way ever since the Gears of War series and the latest Unreal Tournament game they accidentally added a story to. But Bulletstorm works. The script was written by comic book writer Rick Remender, who is actually a really decent author. You know, when he's not writing zombie porn.
Let it out.
It's nice to see a modern game with a story that doesn't try to impress. I mean, just look at the level breakdown. The game's introduction is the prologue, which is at the same time Chapter 1, where we go through the flashbacks. Road to hell indeed. They don't really have a clue, but you know what? Good. It's a video game. Fun first, story later. If I wanted to be enlightened, I'd read Dostoevsky. Or, you know, Harry Potter.
You shitpaws give chase, I will kill your dicks!
What? What does that even mean? You're gonna kill my dick? Well, I'll kill your dick! How about that, huh?
Speaking of dick-killing parties.
The dialogue is ridiculous and entertaining for a game of this caliber. Within the first 10 minutes of the game, you are assailed with references to ass, and when you think that the ass calling gets dry, you're then told to lift your skirts and strap on a dildo. Well, you do strap on something that is indeed functional and brings a certain type of pleasure, but alas, no dildo.
Ow!
Instead, you strap on a glove that assimilates to your DNA, and there you have it, a leash. Or whip. No S&M joke? Really? Come on, this isn't the first time that we the player strap on something artificial which enhances us. I'm talking about the glove. Damn it, get your head out of your gutter. Combine the whip with the melee kick, and you've got yourself a gravity gun, albeit more violent. Where Bulletstorm really gets the shine is in its plethora of unique weaponry. These are the people who brought us the ASMD shock rifle and Ripper after all. The firepower doesn't disappoint, but as your arsenal expands, the game starts to get significantly easier. The hostile planet is no longer threatening to your cocky character, and while you can easily hike up the difficulty level, the AI is borderline retarded. The AI door also swings both ways, and with virtually no visual difference between enemies and your suicidal friends, you'll end up wasting precious ammo on worthless colleagues. The point isn't to just dispatch enemies, but kill them with ingenuity. Exaggeration isn't an issue here, it's embraced. Kicking enemies into hug-sized cacti, shooting them in the air, or bending a bullet to shoot off their genitals earns skill shot points which you use to upgrade and buy ammo for your weapons. Set pieces break up the action and dick jokes often enough. For the most part, they are pretty fun, except for the giant robot Godzilla. I know, right? Giant robot dinosaur of doom. Sounds like fun, but with 2 degrees of separation, you're essentially controlling a guy who's controlling a robot. It's just a pain in the tits, and all I wanted was my rifle back. The graphics are as good as I've ever seen from the Unreal Engine, but everything is just so cluttered. It may have a nice look, but it can be a complete mess, if that makes any sense. The sound design is also a huge disappointment. Guns sound like malfunctioning, well, vibrators. And throughout the game, your ears are literally accosted by a cacophony of grunts and squeals. How do we go from games that sounded like this
sorry.
To this. Bulletstorm delivers when it comes to the art of annihilation, butchery, and immature indulgence. What makes this FPS stand out is its fast-paced action and plethora of fun ways to murder. The story and dialogue may be cliché, but they're not the game's building blocks. A refreshing change from the legions of modern-day shooters and over-the-top epics, Bulletstorm does what matters most, not letting any self-respect get in the way of the fun.